Do you speak developer? Well, if you're a non-tech startup or a founder, you know what? You really shouldn't be able to speak developer. It's not your job or your role to learn how to talk to your software developers and explain to them in terms that they understand how to develop software. Your job is to articulate to your client, not to your client, to your team and the consultant or whoever you've got working with you, what you want to achieve, how it should work, and then they should be able to provide you a framework or a structure and how to expand on that. And then they can turn that into the requirements and detail that they need. We've heard a lot of times in the past where people work with teams and they just start talking over their heads and they get lost and they just think that's how it has to be. That's not how it has to be at all. You really need to be able to have a team that communicates with you well and you can communicate with them and provide as much detail and explanation as possible so they can get on the same page as you. The worst thing you can have is when a team and the client act as two teams and don't communicate properly at all. So you really need to not be able to speak developer, but learn how to communicate with them in a way that they can understand. And if you're feeling overwhelmed or things are going over your head, just tell them. Tell them to explain to you in bare details. If this starts becoming a problem and they can't explain things to you, I would suggest start looking for another team that can work with you better in the way that you need to explain these things so that you're comfortable with them. The most important thing, after all, is that you're comfortable with the team that you're working with. You don't want to work in a situation where you're feeling overwhelmed, everything's too technical, it's all going over your head, you feel like you're drowning in what they're saying. You need to be able to work with that team. That collaboration is what's going to get you success, not picking the most technically competent team that can't communicate with you. So at the end of the day, you have to work together to build the things that you need, not the things that they think you need. So don't forget to share this with any startups or founders that you have heard of or know of in the area. There's a lot of people going through this at the moment, and this can surely help someone out. We want everyone to build the right products, not get ripped off or focus time and energy in the wrong areas. And don't forget to like and comment below.